Hello, YouTube fam. Welcome to today's grounding vinyasa flow practice. Today, I'm going to be focusing on building strength and stability, mostly in some standing poses. You don't need any props today, just your mat, your body, and your breath. I will be offering some modifications throughout practice, but generally this class is going to move a little bit faster pace and I'm going to be giving less detailed cues. So if you are brand new to yoga, this is not the place to start. I would recommend checking out our beginner playlist where we literally have hundreds of classes designed just for you. Otherwise, if you're familiar with yoga already, you've practiced with us before, welcome back and let's dive into the practice. If you enjoyed class today and you want to extend and stay even longer in the class, I just finished filming the 90-minute extended version of this standing strength and stability vinyasa class over on our membership platform. So if you're interested in the extended version, which includes even more poses, a little bit more challenging, some myofascial release, pranayama breathwork, and meditation, then check the description below and head to that class in our membership platform. While you're grabbing your things, we'd like to remind you about our Breathe and Flow membership platform. We call it our wolfpack, and this is a space for you to deepen your practice.
There we have our entire content library with several hundred videos, including all of our videos from YouTube, full-length programs, and dozens of classes that are over 1 hour.
We made it easier than ever to step on your mat daily with the opportunity to practice on mobile apps and several devices.
Every month we host a member-only video call to get the whole Wolfpack together to see each other face to face. By joining our platform, you not only keep this YouTube channel going, but you also provide us with the tools and resources to provide more quality content, to improve equipment, expand our team, do more training and continued education, and eventually help us build our own Breathe and Flow retreat center.
Join us on the journey and deepen your practice. Click the link below to learn more. Now, back to class. Thanks for being here today, and let's jump into class. We're going to start today standing at the top of our mat in Tadasana. Feet are hip distance apart. Ground into all corners of the feet so you feel super stable here. Engage the quads to lift the knees. Slight tuck of the pelvis, you can engage your core and your glutes. And then relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Palms face forward. Let the gaze rest down towards the ground, or you could even close your eyes. We're here for 3 deep breaths. With every breath, allow yourself to arrive even more into this space, onto your mat, into this moment, and into this breath. Blink open the eyes. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, palms touch, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands at the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing, strong legs. Arms reach up overhead, palms touch, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to standing. One more round through half sunny. Inhale, arms reach. Start to connect the movements with the breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Start to bend both knees. Make your way into gorilla pose. So bring the hands underneath the feet. The palms of the hands point up towards the sky, and the toes are about at the wrists. So keep a big bend in the knees if you need to. Let the head hang down, and then slowly begin to straighten the legs to any degree, just until you feel the sensation in the stretch, not only in the legs, but also in the back, maybe even the shoulders. We're here for 3 breaths. Begin to engage your ujjayi breath. Try to breathe only through your nose for the rest of class. Bend the knees again, release the hands. Soles of the feet come back down onto the ground, nice and stable. Interlace the hands behind the back and send the arms up over your head, away from you. You may need to lift the chest a little, but I'd like you to straighten the legs. So it's okay if you're not as far down, but I do want your legs to be straight. Release the hands, take an inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, low lunge. Stay on your left fingertips and then start to reach your right arm back behind you towards your left foot. So you're opening the shoulders, you're opening the chest, creating that space in the collarbone and the shoulders. And now we're going to bring our arm up over our head like an arching rainbow, and we begin to straighten the right leg to any degree. Point the toes up towards the sky. Again, reach the arm back and forward. Back, let's go for 3 more. Inhale back. Last one. Great, back to that lunge. And then shift forward, warrior 3 prep. Left leg floats up off the ground. Left leg is super straight. You can have a slight bend in the right knee if you need to. And then pull the shoulder blades back. So you're not dumping your chest down. There's still a little bit of a lift. Now bring the left leg straight out to your left side. Keep it lifted. See if you can keep it parallel to the ground. And then lower the left leg down. Let it hover above the ground next to the right foot. And then again, lift it back up all the way. Lower and lift. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Lift it up. And now cross the left leg behind the right. Bring it off your mat. Come onto the knife edge of both feet for A-frame pose. Stay on the left fingertips and reach your right arm up to the sky. We're here for a few breaths. You can play around with the pose, maybe even begin to straighten and bend the right leg so you really feel that stretch in the outer right hip. Bring the gaze back down to the mat. And then bring your left palm all the way down. We're going to make our way into starfish, but we're going to move slowly to get there. So put all of the weight, stability in your left hand and your left foot. Start to lift your right leg up. And then step the right foot to the back of the mat. Starfish. Start to let the hips lower down. Let them hover. Keep both legs straight. Lift it up. Lower down. Move with the breath. Lift it up. Lower down. Last one. Lift it up. And now lower all the way down. Keep the straddle with the legs. And then just start to walk towards, with your hands, the left foot. So you're going to melt down over the left leg. We're here for a few breaths. So see if with every inhale, can you find a little more length, a little more space? And with each exhale, can you relax and melt just a little bit more over that left leg? Release, begin to walk your hands back towards your hips. And we come back into starfish the same way we came in. Left palm comes to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Start to shift the weight forward towards the front of the mat. Right leg lifts off. And step your right foot to the top of the mat. Super stable and strong. Warrior 3. Left leg shoots up and back. Palms together, hands at the heart. Inhale, rise up to standing. Tree pose. Left foot comes inside the right thigh. Engage the glutes. Pull the left knee back. And stand tall and strong, as if you have roots growing out of your right foot into the earth. And that energy is sending up through the crown of your head. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Left knee comes to the chest. Ooh. And now keep the left leg where it's at. Start to bring the arms down. Cross the arms in front of the shin. And then grab on to the foot. So now first I want you to push the foot down towards the earth. Gently here. Start to notice a sensation in the stretch in the back, maybe in the shoulders between the rhomboids. Now keep the foot held in the hand and start to stand up. Now extend the leg straight out in front of you to any degree. If you can't fully straighten it, that's fine. Keep the leg where it's at, but release the hands, hold on to the left ankle, and again, stand tall and strong. Clean it up. Now slowly we're going to set our left foot all the way down to the mat. Move with control. Once the left foot touches down, right fingertips come down to the ground and right leg shoots up and back, standing splits. You can use your left forearm or hand behind your left calf to help pull your chest towards your quad. And release, make your way into crescent lunge. Focus on the transition. Can you make it smooth and slow? Open crescent twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, hand comes down to the mat. Side plank on the right. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Just 3 breaths here. Release, left palm comes down. We meet in high plank. Shift forward high on the toes. And then lower down slowly all the way to the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra. Chest lifts up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale. 2. Last one. Inhale, lift and hold here at the top. Engage the glutes. Now stay here in the lift. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders and inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Send the hips left and right. Option to lift the toes. And come back to that downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Stay on the right fingertips. And reach your left arm back towards the back of your mat, back of the room. And now we'll do 5 of those lunge to pyramid pose transitions. So start to bring your left arm up over your head and begin to straighten the left leg. Inhale back, open. Exhale, close. Pyramid. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Back to that lunge, rebend the left knee. Make your way into warrior 3 prep. Right leg floats up and back. And you're sending all the energy out your right heel. So it's almost as if you have a straight line from the crown of your head to your right heel. And at the same time, your left foot, your toes are spread wide. You have a strong foundation and base. Begin to bring your right foot out to the right side. Try to keep the leg parallel to the ground, and then lower it down. Let it hover. Lift it up. Lower down. Lift it up. 3 more. You can do it. 2, and 1. Great. Cross the right leg behind the left. A-frame pose. Knife edge at both feet. Left arm up to the sky. And again, option to play around with bending and straightening the left leg. Gaze down to the mat. Bring your right palm all the way down to the ground. So again, you have that strong base. We're going to bring our left leg up, let it hover, and make our way to starfish. Start to lower the hips down, let them hover. Keep both legs straight. Inhale, lift. Push the ground away. Lower down, 2 more. Last one. Lift it up. And now set the hips all the way down. Straighten both legs, keep that straddle. And then start to melt forward over the right thigh and reach towards your right foot. You've got 3 breaths here. So see if you can slow the breath down. Create a little more space inside for the passenger. A little bit more love, a little bit more compassion. With each breath, you create that space. Walk your hands back towards your hips. And again, transition through starfish. We're going to meet in a warrior 3, left foot at the top of the mat. Rise up to standing. Come into tree pose. 5 breaths here. Focus your gaze. Soften the breath. Release, arms reach up to the sky. Right knee comes to the chest. Keep the right leg there. Reach the hands down. Cross the arms in front of the shin and then grab onto the foot. Slowly, gently press the foot into the ground. So this sensation comes on pretty fast, pretty quick. So go easy here. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And extend and straighten the right leg as much as you can. Release the right foot, hold on to the right ankle. And again, stand straight. Tall and strong. Super stable, like a rock. Now follow the right foot all the way down to the mat. Take your time. Standing splits, left leg lifts behind you. Right hand behind the right calf, left fingertips on the ground. 3 breaths here. With each breath, try to lift that left leg just a little bit higher. Release, slowly transition to crescent lunge. Revolve crescent twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, reverse. Big breath. And exhale, left hand comes down to side plank. Push the ground away. Exhale, right hand down, high plank. Shift forward. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Now, optional here, you can either stay here in the downward dog as you are, or you can join me for a little more stability and strength. So you're going to bring your left hand underneath across the body and grab onto your right calf. And again, you can just stay here as you are. Or if you want to follow along, start to lift the left leg up towards the sky. So you're pushing the ground away with the right hand. You're pulling at the right leg with your left hand. Last 3, 2, and 1. Gently set the left foot back down. Switch to the other side. Last 3, 2, and 1. Gently set the right foot back down. We meet in downward dog. And set the knees down. So we're going to come into a reclined thunderbolt. So I'd like you to come onto the tops of the feet, sit on the heels, And this is going to stretch our quads, our hip flexors, our psoas, the front side of the body. So start to walk your hands back. Maybe here with the hands, this is already enough. That's great, just stay there. Maybe you want to lower down onto the elbows. Or maybe for you, you can lower all the way onto your back. So whatever variation you took, it's perfect. So as long as you feel the sensation of the stretch in the front side of the body, engage the glutes and see if you can almost visualize or imagine that you're pressing the hips up towards the sky. We're here for about 15 seconds. See if you can slow down the breath. Begin to reverse out of the pose. The same way you went in, try to lift straight up and not with a twist. Pause here for a moment. Send the hips off to one side and the legs come straight forward. Flex both of your feet, maybe shake out the legs, windshield wiper the feet. I know that can be a lot on the knees and the ankles. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, forward fold. And again, visualize creating more space. Space in the breath, space in the body, space in the mind. Release, lift your chest up. We're going to come into half cow face with the right leg crossing over the left. So lift the right leg up, cross the leg, and maybe even for you, the right sole of the foot is on the ground and the knee is this high, and that's just where you're at. That's the limitation and the end range of your hip. That's fine. No need to push it. Otherwise, if you can stack the knees on top of each other, sometimes I even bring the leg down and I'll lift the hips in order to slide my right leg on top of my left. So you might need to play around with it a little bit. But what's important is that you don't feel any sensation of pain in the right knee. What we're focusing on is stretching the backside of our left leg and also our right hip. So just come into your own body, notice, and see what you can modify and change in order to feel the stretch in those places. And we're here for 30 seconds. So make every breath count. Release, start to lift the chest back up. Keep the left leg where it's at, and then you're just going to slide the right leg off and come into a figure 4 position with the right leg. And then you can lean back and start to lift the left leg up. So you're sort of propping the right leg up on your left. So take a moment, make that adjustment, whatever you need to. Flex the right foot. And release, straighten the left leg again. And now straighten the right. Windshield wiper the right leg. And then switch. So half cow face, left leg comes up over the right. And again, 30 seconds here. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Make your way into that figure 4 on the left side. And release. Bend both legs, windshield wiper the knees. Then lower onto your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Then hold onto both knees and do some big hip circles. Reverse directions. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze, a big hug for showing up today, for doing your best, for working so hard, for modifying when you needed to, for focusing on the breath. Beautiful job. Extend the legs. Come into Shavasana. Tuck the shoulders under, palms face up towards the sky. All together, take a deep breath in. Fill the lungs all the way up. Sip in a little bit more air and hold. And exhale, open mouth, release. Take one more deep breath, just like that, on your own. Let yourself melt into this very well-deserved Shavasana. Letting your breath become soft, almost silent, as you focus on that journey inward with the breath and into the stillness of the mind. You can stay here in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. I recommend also adding a meditation if time allows. But I'll be ending the video here today. Maybe I'll see you over on the membership platform for the extended version of this class. And if not, all good. I'll see you here tomorrow on YouTube. Lots of love and lots of gratitude. Namaste.